Ooh. All right, everybody, welcome to At the Round Table. We're a little bit earlier, it's 5:57 on this Hump Day Wednesday. And as you can hear, we're vibing in here right now.
That's Miss Nikki Canada, if we don't recognize her. If you want to hear more of her good works, you can actually check her out tomorrow at 6 p.m. through 8 p.m. at the Mallard Creek Recreation Center. Ticket prices are free.
$3.99. $3.99.
Check her out.
Yes. Tammy Lawrence has joined us on At the Round Table.
Hey, Tammy.
What's going on, Tammy? All right, so you know who we are. Well, you maybe not. You probably don't, because we're slowly, surely coming up the ranks right now. I'm your guy, Kerry Bigsby.
I'm the man, Adrian Biddle.
I am Melissa Butler, the new Afro female.
Ooh, she came in smoking already, boy. Yeah. All right. And as you can see, our two other co-hosts, Latice Howie and Tika Rose, unfortunately couldn't join us this evening. So, new alpha female, she said, you know what, guys, I got some time.
Yeah. But we look forward to having y'all back the next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll hold it down for us, ladies.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
I always like to hear something like that.
Right, all right. So as we always do, we always like to go around the table and check up on each other, make sure, everybody's good. We also want to see who's doing what, when, how, and why, and then we're going to get into the topic of discussion tonight. So, hey, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, nothing much on my end, man. The upcoming project, I have an interview with Charlotte, with a prominent author. So I know it's been a little while since I actually last posted anything, but something is coming down the pipe real soon. So I hope to have that posted within the next week or so. So keep your eyes open, please.
All right. So the new alpha female that has graced us with her presence, Mel got bars, if y'all don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So we about to show them earlier before we got started. So.
They don't know yet.
They don't know.
I'm not a bar spitter. I am a poet.
Okay.
If you didn't know it.
Oh,
Okay.
well, already. How many was I drop? Let's come out of here. Bam, boom.
No.
Take this right.
No. Seriously. I don't have anything going on. Not yet. Wait till springtime. Have some new stuff coming out with Mahogany Essence. So stay tuned. And being able to join you guys is a privilege.
Big things coming from that. Big things
coming. That's what's up. That is what's up. Tammy, what's going on? You quiet out there. Ain't heard nothing.
Oh, matter of fact, you had some recent interviews as well.
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Yeah, you know me. I like to stay quiet in the cut. Recently just had an interview with DJ Stormy. She was on the recent Will Packer show, Ready to Love, that's on the OWN network. Her and I got to sit down and chop it up real quick in regards to, music and what she learned out of the show, as well as what she got planned. So that was real cool. She's really humble, down to earth. If you get a chance, visit Urban Times, TYMES, visit our YouTube channel and check out that interview. You'll be thoroughly surprised. I mean, she's an amazing woman, beautiful woman, but again, a humble woman, and just her history, how she got to the ATL and, built her brand has been incredible. And then finishing up the interview right now as we speak with Agape Soul, dope group. I mean, they've done work with one of the Neville Brothers, Snarky Puppy. Shouts out to Tangi in regards to that. Tangi set that up for me. It was an amazing interview last night. Shouts out to Marty, who set up the interview with DJ Stormy. And, Urban Times, man, that's what we do. We bring the positive side of media. So, so Tammy says she's still at work.
What?
Wow.
Don't say that too loud.
Not loud at all.
Right.
Boy, you trying to grind it out,
Can I
Tammy.
get $20, Tammy? Can I get $20?
Twin. So that's what's up. So we are here tonight And it was interesting because we had the opportunity to talk to a lot of people in regards to our next topic. And they came down the pipe with so many topics, but we were able to single out just one. And you want to introduce it, or should we let the alpha female go?
Well,
Don't let Adrian do it.
Ain't nothing to do with it.
Ain't mine.
always in this particular situation.
No, ain't
Nobody
mine.
ever never want to introduce it, but
I feel so with it.
I can do it. I'll do it this time. So tonight's topic is, and y'all can add to it because it's kind of a wide open topic, but does your spouse or significant other dress you? Once again, does your spouse or significant other dress you?
Okay, dress you as in dress you going for a particular occasion or have something to say about your outfit?
All of the above.
Oh, wow.
All of the above. It's wide open.
It's about to get hot in here.
Wow.
Well, see, since you introduced it, then we need to let Melissa be the one to kind of like chime in first, because I mean it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I think that it's okay for an opinion, but you can't tell me what to wear.
What?
No.
Hold on. What?
No,
What?
no. I think you can give me your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, babe, I think you should wear the red dress. Or, hey, babe, I think you should da-da-da. But you can't dictate what I'm wearing. I'm grown.
What type of relationship are we in? Now, are you speaking from?
Well, I was keeping it general because I think that opinion is in a relationship again, with your mate. So
Yes.
are you now insinuating that if you are married, that the spouse has the right to say?
Hey,
Oh,
I didn't
no,
insinuate anything, but
Absolutely not.
I think it do have a little bit more pull. If you want my opinion on it,
Oh,
I'll go out there. I'll stick my toe in the water.
Okay.
okay. So we're looking at what controlling, dominant.
Controlling is such a harsh word.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
And remember, this goes both ways.
Okay, but two people being controlling, is that what you're saying? So as long as she's or he's controlling, it's okay?
So, yes.
Okay.
No.
It's about to get interesting. But keep going. I'm just looking at people as they are coming on board. Go right ahead.
I don't have any problem with actually. Well, we can leave it as suggesting. I don't really have too much of a problem with what she wears too quickly, my wife. But if it was something out of the ordinary that I thought was maybe, for example, too revealing, then I'm pulling my card and saying no.
Even if she's with you.
Even if she's with me.
Okay. That may be fair. That's fair. I think that as a spouse, you should be respectful of your spouse being in a situation or an atmosphere that may cause unwanted attention.
Yes.
Putting your spouse in a situation.
Totally agree.
So as a woman, I think that you need to maybe consider that. However, if I'm feeling sexy and I wanna be sexy, I mean, what's the problem?
I guess it depends on how sexy we try to be. Are we talking about Ebony sexy, like Ebony magazine, Essence sexy? Or are we talking about like Playboy Playmate sexy?
Oh, I mean, it depends on what you and your spouse or your mate are cool with. Because some men are okay with having their woman on their arm and they're walking in and they're getting all that attention.
This is true.
So, I mean, I think it depends on what your level of comfortableness are. I mean, what do you want to do? How do you want to be? I can't handle that. I'll be the first to say I'm a little, I have a struggle with being a little envious maybe. So
Gotcha.
I'm okay with you glancing and looking at my husband, but you start doing too much, it's a problem.
Uh-oh.
He started pulling paperwork, y'all. He said he had to go to the numbers. He said, "Oh, hold on, wait a minute."
Because that happens to you guys too. You know that, right? You know that it's not just us. You guys can have on a nice color, a nice jacket, or you got a whole suit on, and you are drawing attention. So this goes both ways.
Mm. Yeah. I didn't never really look at it like that, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You should. You should.
That's kind of interesting, though. That's really interesting.
Well, I know.
Hey, what's going on, Dina? Thank you for joining us at the round table.
Dina,
What's
we're
going
just
on?
joining in.
Hey, Dina.
Hey, Tier. Thank you for joining us at the round table tonight. Okay, guys, so if you're just tuning in, tonight's topic is, dun, 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 can you tell your significant other or spouse what to wear
Or what not to wear.
or what not to wear?
Either or.
That is the question.
Yes.
That's the question.
Interesting, very interesting, very interesting. It reminds me of a story of when I was at a club back in the day, and me and a couple of my people, we went to this club, and this guy actually was in the club with his wife, and actually it wasn't his wife, let me take it back, it was his fiance, and he was in the club with her, and he was following behind her, fussing at her, and she was walking through the club with a net shirt on, no bra. And so my question would have been, which it was, why do you stop that at the door?
Sure. Agree.
Not at the door of the club, but at the door at your house.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a level, and I guess it goes to that. There is a level of respect one must have for the significant other, whether it's a wife or a husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever sort, because if you are going to do stuff like that that's going to bring unnecessary attention like that did or whatever,
Yes.
or make him look less than a man because you walking through just all, you know, I mean, I think sometimes people don't think about that.
Wait. Why is that making him look less than a man?
Because if he could not communicate to his girl at home, babe, I really don't think you should wear that. I mean, and when I say that, it was
Because he's has an issue at the club.
so your business is out there at the club.
Gotcha.
Instead of you checking that at the door at home and saying, look, babe, I don't think that's pretty cool or whatever, so or we just don't go. But for her to come out there, and again, she was like, and I mean, it wasn't like she was not well endowed.
Right.
Out there in a knit shirt like that or whatever sort, and he's going through the club fussing at her, and she's ignoring him. I just don't understand that. And I'm like, sometimes you have to take that role of one on the chin and communicate to your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and be like, look, I don't think, you know, it's kind of almost, and to me, it's almost like a setup, because I'm sure this is what y'all do. Does this outfit make me look?
Mm-hmm.
And then if we be honest with you, we get in trouble. But I think that honesty and communication is a necessary thing, because you don't want your other half to be embarrassed,
Exactly.
or be put into an awkward position.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I understand.
Okay.
And I'll go back to dating days when my husband and I are dating. You know, I was fit, 4% body fat. Pretty much any shirt I had on didn't come past my navel, or it didn't have a back. That is just how I roll. I didn't know until maybe later on into our relationship, our dating relationship, that he felt like that was just too much all the time for every outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a little reluctant, because I felt like you were trying to tell me what I could and could not wear, and I did not do well with someone telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I was a little reluctant to it. However, but I did look from his point of view, you know, saying, I don't mind you, because I feel I was so tasteful, but I was revealing. However, you know, I had to understand he didn't want that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all the time. You know, this is not the club. This is like after work, or, you know, going to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to do that all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
I think you do have to have a respect level. That's probably first in any relationship, marriage, or just dating. there has to be a respect level there for you to say, I care about what that person thinks or says.
Okay. See?
Agree.
I
That's a
like
good
that.
point.
See,
Yep.
what? See, I'm female came in. Wham, wham. Here you go.
2-piece for you.
That's it.
Good points.
Ain't money gonna drop this knowledge.
Yes. I was doing some research and I came across a page called Ask Andy. And Ask Andy had a topic of why you shouldn't let your wife or significant other dress you. Top 5 reasons. Number 1, choosing for yourself shows maturity and masculinity.
Yes.
Reason number 2, or did anybody want to touch that one?
Keep going.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Yeah.
Reason number 2, it gives you a new skill which you can use if the partner leaves you.
Oh, wow.
Reason number 3, it takes the guesswork out of it.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
All right. And then reason number 4, you would avoid being dressed cutely.
Okay. So this sounds like he's saying, like, don't let your woman dress you. Doesn't this sound like this is where it's going? Okay.
Yes. And the last reason is you can experiment and wear what you want.
Okay. So Andy needs to ask Melissa.
Ask Melissa.
Wow, that's interesting.
Very.
Not saying I agree with any of them, but I thought it was interesting takes.
How old Andy is?
Alone. He's alone.
Young, alone, sitting in his apartment.
That's why he said so you can do it when she leaves.
When
'cause
she
he knows.
leaves, yes. Okay, come on now. I'll be the first one to say I don't really agree with that, and here's why I say that. Because while you can experiment, there's nothing wrong with a man taking some advice from someone else in regards to an outfit, even a woman. I'll give you a prime example. Like my wife, there's things in which I'll pick out and she'll be like, well, I don't know about that cake and stuff. And I'll be like, okay, I appreciate it, but she don't want me to go out looking like boo-boo food. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've been at places like, say, K&G, or, you go into Joseph A. Banks, whatever the case may be, and you run in there and you're getting something and you run into a woman, and a woman is in there and she's trying to pick something out for her significant other, husband, boyfriend, or whatever sort. So then she'll come to you and say, excuse me, could you help me with it? You look like you about that, my boyfriend size or whatever. What do you think? Do you think you look like this? So if I'm imparting this to her, she in turn is going to go home and tell him, when Annie don't realize it really came from the guy, but she's really looking out for her. So I mean, I think it's pretty cool to have that type of communication that they kind of like share. Especially like you got on a nice outfit and everything, you want to put on the old Converse or whatever, so that just feels so comfortable. They just slide in just right, but they got that little split on the side. Mel, tell the truth. Would you let them go out like that?
Absolutely not.
So that we want to thank you for not letting us go out looking like a fool. Okay, so I mean that's why Andy is by himself in that apartment right now.
It sounds like Andy's had some very controlling women in his life. I think that women who are suggestive, influential, it's not controlling. But you need to be able to say to your spouse, all right, that you wore that shirt like every Wednesday last month. Like, I don't even want to see it anymore. Or let's get rid of that. Or you know what? Sometimes, Jedi mind trick ladies, I'm going to have to share this. Compliment your man on what you want him to wear so he can continue to wear it.
Uh-oh. It is. The secret is out. Just get all swole. We feeling all good. We're going out and get more of it.
Yep.
That was a Jedi mind trick.
There you go.
Hey, money.
I ain't ashamed to admit it. Wife dressed me probably about 50% of the time. Still, but it is. She got good taste.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Shouts out to T. You got good
does.
taste, sis. Hey, Miss Diane, how are you? Thank you for joining us tonight on At the Round Table.
Hey,
Miss Diane.
Oh man, this is a blessing indeed. Boy, what's coming on. I know Miss Diane would chime in. I'm sure she does that for her husband. She may not tell him what to wear, but she gently suggests what he should wear.
I agree.
You know, that's how you do it.
So let me ask you this, fellas. How do you feel if you're going out
Okay.
and you come into the room and she's already laid your outfit out on the bed? Is that too much?
That's a good question.
You know what? I respect it. I respect it, but then I would say, well, you know what? I had this in mind, babe. Can we kind of like, you know? She's like, yeah, but you got some of this, you know. I'm like, whatever. And we compromise.
Okay.
Give a little bit of hers and a little bit of mine, and we kind of like put it
That was a
together.
safe answer, Carrie. That was a real safe answer.
This is true. This is true. I don't just say, nah, I ain't wearing that.
That was a real safe answer.
Nah, I don't like that. No, it's a compromise. Bruh.
Oh, dang. Gosh, I would probably, if it's something I'm feeling, I'll rock it. If it wasn't anything that I was feeling, probably still rock it. 50%.
50%.
Yeah, I mean 50% of the time.
That's my dude right there.
50% of the
Oh,
time.
we gonna rock it anyway.
What's up?
Brownie points.
Brownie points.
All right. Hey, somebody say, hey, Mom.
I think that's my baby. Hey, baby.
Yes, it is. Mom doing big things right here at the round table.
All
Keep
day
us
long.
in charge.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Keep
sir.
us in charge. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool, though. I mean, okay, so let me ask you this then, since you said that, Melissa. What if your man, y'all getting ready to go out, night on the town, make things happen? When you come in the bedroom, he already got that little red dress thrown out across the bed, all ever so. Got the pump sitting right there as well.
Are we going out?
Yeah, we going out.
Oh, okay.
He done picked it out. You know, he done threw it on the bed and everything. He's like, this is it. You got shoes. You know.
So as a woman, we have more things that, you know, different variables that go into our outfits more than you guys.
True.
So depending on how I'm feeling that night, I may say, okay, I can't wear that dress right now, or I can't wear that dress tonight. Or I would say, hey, go in and pick something else as an option, you know, because I may not can wear that. Like, as y'all know, we have different stuff depending on what we ate for lunch, all that kind of stuff going on. We may not can wear that little red dress, so we have to find an alternative outfit. So, but I think it's still a nice gesture to say, hey, I want to see you in this. So I wouldn't object to it too much.
Okay.
But not every time we going out.
No, that's not every time. But I mean,
Okay.
just, you know, like Johnny Gill said, put on that red dress and those high heels and some of that sweet perfume. She'll smell good on you. There was a reason why, because that is something that has really, when he sees that vision, he's like,
Yeah, it's time to go.
it's time to go.
Okay, so here's another spin on that.
Okay.
Speaking of men with vision,
Okay. Okay. All right.
do you feel that sometimes a man wants to see their woman in a particular outfit because that's what they envision as being beautiful or being sexy? So it may be red or it may be a dress, but if she wants to put on slacks, it's kind of like, oh yeah, but it doesn't have the same effect. Like, do you think that's a problem?
Okay. You want to answer that first?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I got you.
So okay, to add to that, so if we had a vision, a perception of what we want you to wear, but then you saying,
I'm gonna put on some pants.
you can put on some pants. Okay. I think that's okay, but I think where men have a problem, not really a problem, but it's a challenge sometimes, is that y'all start out wearing certain things and it's amazing, but then you retire to the comfort zone. So I think that there is
tread
what
lightly.
I'm just saying. Well, I put it out there. You know, you start out with the, you know, the beautiful dresses and things of that nature, and yada yada, and you become comfortable with each other, and you know you're wearing very nice and very exotic wear and things of that nature for the two of you, and then all of a sudden you return with, you know, the blue bandana and the sweatpants and fuzzy slippers. It's like, what happened? You know, it's one of those things. So I guess it's yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay. All right, Money.
I mean, we're talking about just regular going out attire.
Yeah, Kieran add some spice on too.
Well, hey,
You put
that's what I'm here
you
for.
brought that cayenne pepper in there.
That's what I do, don't you know?
I know I was kind of a little bit more particular when I was younger, and the only thing that I wanted to see Tara in was skirts.
Oh.
Now, as I had gotten older and my how can I say, I got a little bit more mature, and my taste had kind of grown with my maturity a little bit. I'm a little bit more open to viewing her in other outerwear. So I'm open. I'm more open to, you know, seeing stuff, her wearing things that I would have not been used to seeing her wearing, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So your mate telling you what to wear, do you think sometimes it could be because that other person had gotten comfortable, has gotten a little relaxed, and so they're feeling like they need to step in and say, hey, why don't you wear this? Because you don't know how to say, hey, you're slacking. So you think sometimes that mate may want to say, hey, we're going out, why don't you wear it, blah, blah, blah. Or even if it's a day, you know, maybe getting your clothes together the night before for work, saying, why don't you wear a skirt tomorrow? Or why don't you wear a dress tomorrow?
I think the key thing with that is all about the presentation. It's all about how it's being offered up to you.
Gotcha.
But that's certainly a good twist on that. But I would be more receptive if it was in some of the suggestive manners like you just pointed out.
Gotcha.
What's going on, Charlie Tubes? Thank you for joining us at the round table tonight. Charlie, Miss Pure Romance, check her out. Charlie, okay, so tonight's topic is this, sis. As far as your spouse or significant other telling you what you can or cannot wear. And we've talked a little bit about that. We talked about as far as people being too comfortable, making slight suggestions to kind of like wear certain things. Oh, hey, Miss Lynn, what's going on at the round table?
Miss Lynn.
Hey, Miss Lynn.
And Miss Diane.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Miss Lynn and Miss Diane.
Yeah, but Lynn says I am sitting under a hairdryer. Laugh out loud. That's what's up. Yeah, so what do you think, Charlie? Miss Lynn, Miss Diane, as far as either your husbands or, well, two of y'all husbands, and Charlie, if you're significant other or boyfriend or whatever, telling you what to wear, or do you do that with them? Is it okay?
I would love to hear Charlie's opinion on that, dealing with the nature of her business, how that may be perceived. Some people may like it.
Right. Well, Ms. Lynn said, oh, I would not allow it. Okay. And then Miss Charlie said, that can truly happen. Comfortable with a mate can throw a what to wear vibe off.
Good points on both parties.
Yes, loving this. Loving this. It's not always a control thing. That's what Charlie just said.
Okay.
Sometimes, Charlie, sometimes it's not.
Trying to play devil's advocate, trying to think of the situation. We're gonna do that.
Sure.
Yeah, because Ms. Lynn said, no, I do not do that to my men. My man, he likes to wear nice clothes. All right. So let me ask you ladies something. Did it take time for them to wear nice clothes, or were they always like that? Or did you have kind of like nudge them, or kind of like Jedi mind trick and stuff in order to get them to that level of dapperness, wearing things that you like.
That's what I was gonna ask. So is it okay if you respect your mate's swag?
Mm.
Because if you don't, then of course you're gonna be like, I'm not wearing that because you don't know how to dress. We wouldn't say that. We wouldn't say that out loud, ladies. I don't think. But you know, if your mate, you know, got a nice look, they look good all the time to you, then you probably are more open to respecting them putting something out there versus, you know, somebody who don't and then saying to you, you need to wear this.
That's another good take.
That's right. Crystal Wooten, thank you for joining us tonight at the round table.
Hey, Crystal.
All right, so Crystal, tonight, is it okay for you to tell your spouse or significant other what to wear or what not to wear? And other topics such as, you know, their swag, like sis just said,
Sure.
you know, suggestions, you know, control, the fuzzy house slippers and the sweatpants, all that. I'm sorry, I'm flashbacking.
I know, bro. Jeez. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Sometimes we like fuzzy socks. It makes us better.
I think it's cool. I think it's so cool to have the fuzzy socks and the bunny slippers that look ran over with the one ear sticking up and the sweatpants and stuff. But I think
That's
a lot
so
of times,
sexy.
that's
so sexy.
Hey, just come across the table, flop on the couch. You know, that's just the visual. Just awesome.
Y'all just want models all day.
No. I'll be the first one to say I never expected when I got married to have a model every day. Because I mean she's beautiful and no matter what she wears. But at the same time though, one has to understand that, you know, you do want to be pleasing to the eye sometimes and kind of add a little spice and such. You know, and I think that's the thing. So you can be suggestive and say, you know, hey, what about this right here? You know, yeah, this or maybe these shoes or whatever sort. Crystal said, hey, kings and queens. Charlie said, I enjoy dressing up and have, honestly, because of my business, I have forgotten how to dress down. It has caused problems.
See, Crystal, we touched on this earlier.
That was a day that's, you know,
It's
Crystal,
a problem.
you know. But I mean, okay, so, okay, Crystal, explain how it's been a problem.
I'm curious too.
Share, please.
I already know, Crystal, but go ahead and
Yeah, go on and share. You know, you got men in here. We kind of
school them.
I can't see how that could be a problem.
If she looking real good, and sometimes whoever may not have known that you have gotten a lot of hollers, but it's in their head. You know how y'all do when y'all go in that world. Sometimes it ain't about what really actually happened, it's about what you think happened. So that's when it's a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Think on that one. Right.
That's why I didn't address it.
Okay, so Crystal said, I like a man that has a taste in clothing, and I understand that at times his taste might not go with mine, and we have to find a common ground.
Okay.
That's good.
That was very good.
That's good.
Thank you, Crystal.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Charlie said, I also have a mate now that I think equally likes to look good when he steps out too.
Good. Your swag needs to match.
Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that swag. You know, I kid you not. A lot of times when Renee and I go out, I'll ask her what she's wearing.
Aww.
And I do that because I don't want to be crazy. You know, she out here looking all dapper and, you know, and beautiful and just sensuous and black and stuff. And here I am. I'm coming in with some orange and green. No, we're not gonna do that. I always have to check, so I don't want her to be like, yeah.
Do you match colors too?
Off and on.
Okay.
I may accent, you know, like if I wear something, maybe accent my pocket square to go with what she has on and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, it ain't gonna be like, you know, she got on all blue, I got on all blue, you know, and then she got on black socks, I got on black socks. She got the hairpin up here, and I'm gonna put on a red tie and be like two twins. No, it's not gonna be that.
So you don't twin, but you coordinate.
We coordinate.
Gotcha.
Coordinate.
That's sweet.
Yeah, when you get older, you gotta coordinate.
That's sweet.
Tika Rose.
Hey, Tika.
AKA female. What's going on, Tika? Thank you for joining us tonight. We
Yes,
miss
yes,
you.
yes.
We just knew it was gonna be a tag team up here. Boy.
I know, I'm holding it down though, TK. I think I got it.
Yeah, we just knew y'all gonna fight us every tooth and nail over here. But
Get mentally prepared.
yeah, we had been all kinds. We had been reading the thesaurus and everything. Ready. And she said she could not come and join us. So.
That's okay.
Okay. So Tika, question again is should you tell your spouse or significant other what to wear and what not to wear? That is a good question. So let me ask you this then, sis, since you have daughters.
Yeah.
Will you groom them to, kind of like
Be alpha females? Absolutely.
okay. The world is in trouble.
No. I know where you're going. I think that I'm very open with my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
They are actually in relationships. Shout out here to Cindy Jackson. It is important that you show your children, I think, male or female,
Mm-hmm.
daughters or sons, that there is compromise without laying down.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughters actually, they check me very frequently if I'm a little too abrasive with their father. So, it's I let them know, hey, it's important to look nice. I say, hey, you need to look nice for them if you're going out. Make sure that you're pretty, but dress for you. Dress for you first. So you're not looking for the approval of a man. However, if he or she, is, you might just need to say, hey, I like that on you, or, do you like this? It's okay to give a little bit. So I try. I definitely try to be fair when it comes down to that.
Okay. So Charlie just chimed in and said, well, I am in a sexual health and wellness industry, so my style of dress can be combined with my job. So they assume it is a provocative way of dress, but the way my curves are set, if a business or a sweatsuit may be considered provocative. Yeah, I mean I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Crystal just said, I love coordinating outfits and also love matching to a tee. It depends on the situation. I don't think you should tell them what to wear, but you can make suggestions.
Okay.
Let's switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
How about undergarments?
Yeah, there's so many jokes on it.
Like
Wow.
for instance, maybe mine's like this, but she doesn't. But I'm just throwing it out. Maybe mine's like
You don't want to tell any secrets.
I heard this from a friend.
yeah. Maybe she like men in briefs, but I'm not comfortable in briefs.
Are you talking about the tighter ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe, I'm more comfortable in boxers or something like that. Now, how would either one of you approach something like
You better put them on.
Oh.
And you better put on them tighty whities. If I want to see you in tighty whities, you better put them on. There is no approach. Just it. I'm not making you go. It's not you gonna wear them all day. No, but I mean, you done came home. You took your little shower. You got, what I'm saying. I come in the bedroom. You got on your tighty whities for me. I'm gonna feel like, hey, okay, you did that for me.
Okay, so Charlie too just said, my man is military and that swag commands attention even when not in uniform. He's always put together. That's what's up. There's a joke there, but I'm not gonna say it because he's in the military. And I love my sis. Keith Barnwell.
Hey, what's up, Keith?
Keith said, what's the topic popping tonight?
Keith, the topic that's popping is, can your mate or should your mate tell you what to wear? Going out, staying in, apparently. Does your mate have the right to tell you what you can wear or cannot wear?
Can't wait to hear his response.
Yeah. Charlie, thank you. Boxer beef briefs for the win, she said.
Boxer briefs. Oh yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Yes. That's a decent compromise.
Yeah, man. Oh man. Jesus, just a visual. Man.
So with the socks up to your knees.
How you know?
God, man. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, when you were little, and when you got. Okay, I'll tell you a traumatic event.
Okay.
I was little, and Christmas comes around, you get stuff for Christmas, whatever. So I had a family member buy me some doggone tidy whities. Everybody else getting Walkmans and stuff, and I get a pack of tidy.
Were you the youngest?
No.
Oh.
By no means. I'm like one of the older ones, and just like I'm looking like you get the wrapping paper, you're like wrap it. You all through the room sitting up in the front, and I'm like, and you over here with a Walkman. Okay.
I feel
so I'm traumatized by tidy. I wish I would come.
You need therapy for that.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do that. Thank you, Charlie, for saying, okay. Keep just replying. Okay. Suggest, yes. Tell or try to dress me? Absolutely. Capital letter, N-O-T, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Okay, Keith.
All right, Keith.
Jeez.
That was direct and to the point.
Yeah, so undergarments. I think that's an interesting one because check this out. If that is the case, I'm sure women tell us, like, okay, guys, we get comfortable. Okay. So I'm sure you've told your husbands or significant others when they've got that pair of underwear, they're comfortable as can be.
And there's holes all in
them. Them things are comfortable though. Then you just throw them on, throw on a pair of sweatpants, and you just chilling throughout the day after you worked hard, done been in the yard, whatever the case may be, just throw them on. And I'm sure you've told us, don't you wear them out.
I think any smart wife or mate waits till it's time to do laundry and they don't make it back.
Oh, Jesus. You heard that? That's the secret. See, I do.
That's a
I couldn't find them.
I'm sorry, women. I gave away another secret. I probably got one more, and then I won't give out anymore.
That's some cold-blooded.
So just so you know,
cold-blooded.
If you can't find it, she never lies and tells you. I don't know where they are. She's just gonna not say anything.
No, right?
Because you're gonna wear them.
So disrespectful.
You're gonna wear them. You're gonna wear them.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so Charlie just said lingerie and undergarments for both is like gift wrap. You want to dress the package, even if it is something you receive all the time.
Here you go, Charlie. I like her.
That's why you.
I like her.
Yes, Charlie. So, but that goes back. Okay, so with Charlie, what you saying that goes back to what I was saying not too long ago, isn't it? Sweatpants, fuzzy slippers. Right.
And I'm a onesie girl. So
you know what? But some of us seeing water things out when you cut the little feet off and you got them going up to your ankle. Come on now.
I'm a onesies girl.
I like that. I like that.
So men, are you buying lingerie?
For her?
I mean, who else?
I'm just saying.
I mean, who else?
Well, I mean, sometimes you can't.
You're not trying to
sitting in the drawer. I mean,
are you buying lingerie?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay. Are you then like creating a mood with it, or you just buy it and it's like, I bought some? Are you?
Oh, go ahead, bro. I know you got to do it.
Go, Eddie.
Go ahead.
Hey, money.
Go ahead. It's about to come. Well, you got some. You don't this on you. You wait.
Nothing like that. Just in the happenstance of when I do I set a mood? I do. Okay. I mean, it's normally a plan behind it.
Did you say there ain't no real plan behind it?
No, I said there's normally a plan behind it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So do you like when your woman, I'm trying to say how to say this.
Ooh, it's getting hot over here. Go ahead. Sorry.
Shush, Carrie. Like surprise you. Like, do you like when, like they have like matching undie things now, you know, something for the guy, something for the girl. So like, are you open to wearing those?
Matching underwear?
No, like it's like certain.
Yeah, for the ladies.
Some for the man, for the man. Like,
Yeah.
So y'all coordinate.
Yeah, you coordinated for the night.
Yeah.
Matching underwear.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
No more underwear. Okay. So, okay. You open to that. There's some men that's not. They don't like that. They don't like that part.
I
So
don't see anything wrong with it.
okay.
Okay. Zorro, yeah. Okay.
Kidding? Well, done.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
So Crystal said, Charlie, yes, because the receiving of the gift will always be different.
I think so.
I like that.
That's a good one.
So Charlie said, I don't believe telling anyone is proper, but you should definitely communicate preferences like any other concern you have. Then she said, onesie can be sexy, especially crotchless. I am a
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my stars and bars. Yes. Okay.
Some of those people ain't down with that. They don't know what those are.
First time I heard of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Crotchless?
Crotchless, yeah.
Yes.
Onesie.
Onesie. Yeah. Flapping the back. I'm just saying, she'll tell you. Yeah. So Charlotte just said, I think both should buy or introduce a look for all stages of undress. Or one pair of men's button-down pajamas. She gets the top and he gets the
There you
pants.
go. Boom.
Yeah, that's it.
You.
Yeah.
That's it.
All day.
I like that.
Old Navy.
That's right.
But you gotta kind of switch it up though. You gotta.
What you gonna wear the top? She gonna wear the bottom? What you mean switch it up?
No, what I'm saying is not to be so comfortable, because again, you know, it's going back to that, you know, you had mentioned as far as setting the mood. I think we can set the mood, but then, you know, you gotta be, you know, creative in regards to the mood, and I think the person has to be receptive. So,
Gotcha.
you know, it may be the Old Navy, I wear the bottom, you wear the top, and at the same time, you know, if we go out for a night on the town or whatever sort, you know, you may want to kind of dress it up, you know, when you come back home or whatever the case may be. It's variety is the spice of life. And keep dropping knowledge, bro. Anything to make the mood sexy. Why not? I'm game with that undergarments now, not matching outfits.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Gradual baby steps. Okay.
Baby step, you know. Yeah. Charlie says it's my chosen profession. Okay. When Charlie comes back, we're gonna have to do a huge after round table with her and Tika Rose, Mel, Latisse, Nikki. We're gonna give like just a big name because everybody be dropping so much knowledge.
I'll sit back and watch that.
Yeah, and then you go big in it,
I mean, that's just that have no type of personality together. I would love to sit back and watch that.
Indeed, indeed. So Keith, let me ask you this question, bro, because we had asked this earlier. What if your girl, your significant other, laid something out on the bed? Y'all getting ready to go out to this concert, and it's a dope concert, and you made plans to eat right afterwards, whatever the case may be. So you get ready, you go in the room, and all of a sudden you got your whole outfit laid out. How would you feel, bro? We've already answered with other people. I definitely want to hear from you, see what your thoughts are. And that's why I see. I'm just thinking. Okay, so while Keith is doing that,
Okay.
oh, there was a question I was going to ask y'all in regards to, I guess, clothing and wear. Oh, when you go to church, do you find yourself, you know, needing help in regards to that, getting your clothes together, or is she, you know, how do you guys do it when y'all go, you know, to the house of worship?
I think we just kind of get dressed. Sometimes he'll come out and I happen to kind of have the same colors on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have ever really just been like, oh, okay, let me try to coordinate with him.
Mm-hmm.
We do kind of, it just happen.
Mm-hmm.
or we'll have complementary colors.
Mm.
But as far as him saying something, sometimes majority of the time, a constant question is the tie, like what tie should I wear?
Mm-hmm.
That's usually it. I may go to him and say, you know, do I want to shower with this tie with this skirt or whatever? But majority of the time, we are getting dressed and we're heading out the door when it comes down to going to church.
Okay.
I'm pretty much the same way too. We kind of stay in our own lanes outside of maybe accessorizing, like what Melissa just got through stating. Maybe does this tie look well with this shirt, or you know, what do you think about these earrings with this particular outfit? But as far as the overall wear of what we wearing out, we trying to stay in our own lanes. Okay, with that.
Okay.
I got something. So for those who like are business casual or business, Monday through Friday, and now it's the weekend, and you want to relax. You know, I love a good, nice pair of socks and sneakers. I am very comfortable and have gotten comfortable on the weekend. How does that play into you seeing your mate? And do you take that in consideration when they have to dress up all week?
Oh yeah, I would. Absolutely. I wouldn't even question it. I know they have to go out looking their best 5 days out of the week. Right. And it's the weekend and you want to dress down, by all means, I wouldn't have a problem with it at all.
Okay.
Do you.
That's it, exactly. Well, you know, with us, we have to dress up every day now. And when the weekend comes, I find myself on Saturdays, I may kind of like go in between, but on Sundays, I go on some sweatpants. You know, we do Sunday service or whatever, and we get home, and things coming off, and I'm getting straight into the sweatpants. Nice little shirt that might have a couple of holes in it.
Yes.
And
your Sunday best.
Your Sunday, from the Sunday best to the Sunday rest. I'm about to just go ahead and chill. And it's like, you know, oh, so Keith said complementary colors. Okay.
I agree. That's good.
Okay. So here go Charlie, as she drops knowledge once again. I am so old school. I think for a house of worship, you should come well dressed. You don't have to casket sharp, but you will not look like you're disheveled.
Okay.
Good one.
That's a very good.
Good one.
That's a very good one.
Gotcha.
Okay. Feeling this right here. Interesting.
I mean, guys, just so you know, I mean, we do like to see our men nice cut, you know, nice shape up, nice shirt with, you know, slacks. You don't even have to have the full ensemble on, but you know, we like to see you in that. And then for me, you know, I will like to see the gray sweatpants, either some Timbs with some sneakers, and you know, a hoodie. I like that too.
Roughneck.
I like both looks.
Okay.
But it does need to be at an appropriate time. I don't want him wearing that to church. But at the same time, if it's a Saturday and he comes down the stairs, prime example, it was a Saturday. I forgot he bought them or he bought them and didn't tell me. And he came down the stairs and I was like, oh, because the sweatpants look nice. Same thing with me seeing him in black.
Okay.
You know, so it depends on what it is that he wears that is a favorite, I should say, or that's appealing to me. So I think that, you know, as women, we get all of the instruction, direction, the pressure, but we like for you guys to dress to impress us as well, especially if you know she likes to see me in this or she likes to see me in this color.
Shout out to Ben representing out there.
Ben, my brother. Okay, so that's a good question. Okay, so for y'all significant others, what would you say is what's the color or the outfit that just take you there, that just makes you just sit back and say, what's that outfit or what is that color? Chime in. We got 9 minutes. I want to hear from y'all. You start right here. A-Money.
Hey, money.
color that would just take me there, an outfit. Ooh, there's so many. I'll see if I can narrow it down to one.
Oh, that's nice. You like to see her in everything.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
I would have to say purple, more her color. Maybe a nice, sleek, asymmetrical.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Type of mini dress.
A A-line mini dress.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With 6-inch stilettos. Don't judge.
1,
Just
2, 3, 4.
don't judge.
Oh.
Whoa! A money dropped it.
Hey, what is it?
Go ahead, Carrie. Go ahead, Carrie.
I got comments coming in. Shouts out. Crystal just said red is her color.
Yes.
Charlie said I come from a line of men who take pride in the image. They were atmosphere appropriate. And hold on, this guy right here, Benjamin L. Bartlett Jr.
What? Big Ben.
My dog. Forever. God, yes. My brother. That's what's up. That is what's up. Okay, so check this out, Russ, since you came on. Of course, topic of discussion is telling somebody, your significant other or spouse or whatever, what to wear and what not to wear. But if you get the opportunity, what is the outfit or the color that makes you sit back and say, that's my girl. Go ahead and drop that real quick and I'm gonna read it. All right. So Charlie just said men in a suit, well-groomed, even in tees or a jean. Okay. All right. Oh, did you want me to go?
I did.
Or did you want to go before he
No,
go?
you go.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay. So I can honestly say Renee loves black. So anything that she wears is black. I can tell you there was this one time we were at a holiday. Well, all of her outfits are dope. She just has this style about her. But it was just one time we were at a Christmas party at her company, and she had on a black jumpsuit. And she has these arms. When people trip, they like, man, I know she can lift you. She has buff arms. So she had just so happened to put on this outfit with the black high heels, and her arms were glistening with that doggone bath and body. And boy, we walked up in there and I took that jacket off of her, and I just had to sit back and I said, yeah. That's my baby right there, boy. So yeah, when she put on black, you better watch out, boy. Black don't crack. Let me tell you.
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, your boy just said Keith said purple.
Purple.
He said purple is the color.
Oh man, purple. Number 2 for purple.
Number 2 for purple. Charlie 2 said, now a man in a charcoal gray with a pastel pink accents and a suit will always stop me in my tracks.
Uh-oh.
I miss men in suits from back in the day.
Wow.
All right. What we dropping knowledge tonight?
All right, Melissa.
Mel.
I like to see Ben in black.
Okay.
I am a shoe woman.
Okay.
If he has a nice pair of shoes, that will get my attention as well. But I like to see him in a nice, slim cut suit.
Yeah.
Nice shoes,
Okay.
preferably black, on a relaxed day. Like I said, the jogging pants, sweatpants, or the jeans and Timbs. I'm still, hey, shout out to Pittsburgh. I'm still a Northern girl at heart. I love the jeans and Timbs, hitting right across the, top of that boot. That's it.
There you go. All right. Man, that's what's up. That is what's up. Now I'm sitting here. I'm waiting for him to answer. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Will he respond with the color that just sets everything off for him when he sees?
Really?
Government name.
Government name, AKA.
I'm glad I ain't got no ones out here.
Yeah, because you're already short. I mean, your child ain't got on you. If you're a witness protection, you're done. I'm just saying. So, hey, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's really important that we I don't know. I was talking to someone some time ago, because from upstate, we always notice like when people had a certain way and wear. And one of the things is a lot of the girls, when they come into the bodega, and they always are dressed. And I was asking this one Latino sister about that, and she said because they always expect to find their mate, so they always want to be on point. And I've always been the type to tell people a lot of times how we carry ourselves and how we dress speaks volumes when we first run into somebody. This is true. So how we do that. Oh, okay. Hey, Charlene Robinson, how you doing? She just slid in real quick and dropped some knowledge on us.
Hey, Charlene.
She said shoes definitely determine the type of man he is. That's a good wisdom right there.
All right.
The old school tell you, women look at you from the feet and then come up.
That's right.
So thank you for that, Charlene.
For sharing.
That's it.
Yes,
ABC, I tell my daughters ABC, ABC. Rely on your ABCs. What's that? Always be cute.
Deep.
Whoa.
Like that.
Hey, see, did he? No, we still waiting.
Well, obviously, I need to step my game up.
Oh, you might get home and you might see that.
We definitely going karaoke.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time, boy. We're gonna have a good time. Well,
Yes.
family, I can honestly say this has been an amazing topic. Who came up with this topic? We gotta give him a shout out. Who came up with
I'm
this?
sure.
Was it Cheryl?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Cheryl.
Sure.
Cheryl. We can't. Should we say the last name? Because she might have one.
Nah, she look like
Yeah.
Cheryl know who she
You know
is.
what she
Thank you,
is.
Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Yeah,
Thank you
we
so much.
appreciate it. We definitely
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty good topic.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate all of y'all sharing your comments as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of topics we came across, but this one right here really has garnered a lot of comments. So thank y'all for joining us tonight in regards to it. Two things: if you get a chance, share this with your friends and everyone, because we really are trying to bring a different level of podcasts and interaction and communication. That's why we call it At the Round Table. When we finally got a round table. We used to get picked up and somebody said it was square table.
Paul Bellamy.
Yes.
I'll call you out.
So Mr. Bartlett, as he is driving, said powder blue.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna do this for you. In. So that's what's up. So the powder blue.
Mm-hmm.
Powder blue, bro.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
I can see that. I can see it. Yeah. She got it. Anyway. But yeah, thank y'all for joining us tonight. Again, we're trying to bring a different type of media experience and topics of discussion. I know y'all get tired of listening to what's going on with 45 and
Yes.
a lot of other things, the negative stuff that's going on. You get on Facebook and you see a bunch of stuff in which people posting their business on Facebook when it shouldn't be, and just negativity back and forth. But we are trying to do something kind of different. So we just ask if you can share it with other people, let them know about being on At the Round Table. Of course, we're going to shout out products, people, what they do. Shouts out to Charlie and Pure Romance once again. Shouts out to, who was it you were saying? Nikki Canada.
It's her performance. I think I might have took it down. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Which was I was trying to pull it back up.
Nikki Canada, definitely. Charlie Tubes. We want to give a shout out to, I got to give a shout out to my sons and the Three Kings line that they've got going on right now with the bracelets and the bow ties and pocket squares, t-shirts and everything. Young entrepreneurs making things happen. If you get a chance, visit my girl, again, Charlie Tubes at Party with Charlie. That's PARTI with CHARLI.com. Check her out. Add a little spice to your life as well as in the bedroom. And if you have any questions pertaining to that, you can hit Charlie as well. And there was someone else we wanted to give a shout out to who was talking about.
No, you already shouted.
Yeah, definitely. Three Kings, check it out. That wrist art for you and your neck art as well. And there was somebody else. Oh, shout out to my boy William Wilson with William Wilson Clothiers. I got to give him a shout out, and the reason why, because this brother is amazing. He is the first African American to win a national ring on a race car circuit, okay?
Mhm.
And he does clothing for celebrities, whether you're in sports, whether you're in comedians, actors, whatever the case may be. He's located here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm trying to set some things up right now with him. This has been a while since he and I collaborated as well as conversed, so maybe an interview coming real soon. That's African American history right there in the making. And what else, bro?
And once again, Nikki Canada performing tomorrow at Mallard Creek Recreation Center.
Yep.
Between the hours of 7 p.m. Excuse me, 6 p.m. through 8:45 p.m. The cost to get in is absolutely free. So she would be actually celebrating the voice of Nina Simone, the vocalist. So if you get an opportunity, if you haven't heard Nikki sing yet, trust me, it will certainly be a treat. So if you have an opportunity, check her out. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see you there as well. And thank you. I can't say thank you enough to all our fans, and I don't even like calling them fans because really I like to call you all family because all of y'all help make this thing go. I mean, with your participation, the comments, your sharing, hey, like our motto goes, is the People's Podcast. So y'all keep doing it and sharing, and we thank you for it.
That's right.
And shouts out to Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Us.
Let's give that young lady a hand. Representative.
Yeah, you did. I'm glad to get you back on again really soon.
Yes.
Any last words? Go ahead and close us out, Melissa. I mean, hey, it's up to you.
You're so silly. Once again, thanks for letting me come on. Don't take this lightly. You guys are truly, on the brink and have done marvelous things. So to be a part of this, it means a lot. This shout outs to my 2 heartbeats, my daughters, my moon, my husband, and my family related by blood and love.
But I told you she got bars, man. I told you, man. You been sleeping, man.
I can't with y'all.
God, that's
I can't.
woo. All right.
I can't follow that out.
I can't even get that. We just, we're gonna drop the mic on that one. We're gonna close out with Nikki. We'll talk to y'all later. Woo, she got bars.